Okay, guys, this will be number 15 through 19 on Unit 8. Start with 15. Number 15 says you bought a lot 70 feet by 150 feet for 15 per square foot and assumed a paving lien for $876. How much must you sell it for to pay 7% broker's commission, pay off the paving lien, and still realize a 15% profit on your investment? So first off, let's just figure out how much they actually bought the lot for. So 70 times 150 feet is 10,500 square feet. He paid $15, and it does say per square foot, so we don't have to change anything. So he paid $157,500 for the lot. That was purchase price. Okay, so we know that he wants to have a 15% profit. So when we're finding profit, instead of multiplying it by 15%, which you can totally do, 0.15, you can also multiply it by 0.15, and it will keep you from having to add back in the original price. But either way works. So when you multiply it and add back in how much he wants his profit to be, that is $181,125. So if he didn't have the paving lien and didn't have to pay a broker's commission, this is how much he could sell it for and have a 15% profit. However, he does have a paving lien, so let's add it back in. It's $876, and that is $182 and $1. And he needs to pay his broker 7%. So instead of doing anything and finding the 7% and adding it back, what we're going to do is divide it by 93%. This is essentially adding the 7% commission back in. So 100 minus the 7% commission, you're left with 93%, so 0.93. Remember, when you're dividing by a decimal, you actually get a larger number, and so that is why we're dividing by. If not, we would just be finding 93% of this, but we need to add in the 7%. When you divide that out, you get $195,700. This is how much he will have to sell it for. Your answer is D. 16 says there's a tract of land that is 1.25 acres. The lot is 150 feet deep. How much will the lot sell for at $26.50 per front foot? So the first thing we need to do, we're talking about feet per front foot. So we need to take 1.25 and multiply it. That's acres. We need to multiply it by 43,560, and that will give us the square footage. So the lot is 54,450 square feet. Okay, so we know that it is 100 foot deep. So if this is our area, we can divide it by length or width and find the other side. So we're going to divide it by 150, because that is one side, and it will give us the other length of the side of the property. When you divide that out, you get 363 feet. Okay, and it sold for $2,650 per front foot. So if we take 363 and multiply it by the 2,650, we get 961,950. So your answer is D. Number 17. A parking lot 200 feet by 380 feet earns an annual gross income of 168,000. If each space, including access, uses 190 square feet, what is the monthly rent per space? So we're looking for a monthly rent. So first of all, let's figure out how many square feet the entire parking lot is. So 200 times 380, that will give us the square footage of the parking lot. You multiply that out, you get 76,000 square feet. Okay, we know that there are, each space uses 190 square feet. So let's take the total area, the square footage, and divide it by how many square feet each space takes up, because we need to find that to figure out the income. So we're going to divide that by 190 square feet. When you do that, there are 400 spaces. Okay, the gross income is 168, but that's annual income. So, since that's annual income, let's divide it by 12 and figure out how much the monthly income is. I'll actually do this on my phone, guys. If you'll give me a second. So 168,000 divided by 12. So the monthly income is 14,000. It's monthly income. And so we need per space. So we're going to divide this. Remember, there are 190. Oh, I'm sorry. There are 400 spaces. And when you divide that out, that gives you $35 per space per month. So your answer is A. Okay, number 18. A 2,000 square foot house is located on a lot 50 feet by 75 feet. What percentage of the lot does the house occupy? So let's figure out the square footage of the lot first. So the area of the lot is 50 times 75. When you do that, that is 3,750 square feet. That is of the lot. Okay, we know that the house is 2,000 square feet. So if we take 2,000 square feet, this is the house, and we divide it by 3,750 square feet, this is a lot, so house, lot, you get 0.533. So the house takes up 53.3% of the lot. Your answer is C. Okay, number 19. Number 19 says a rectangular lot 600 feet by 1,250 feet is divided into 12 lots of 55,000 square feet each. The tract of land has a road through the center. What percentage of the tract does the road take up? Excuse me. So let's figure out the area of the lot first. We know that is 600 by 1,250. And that is 750,000 square feet. That's the area of the land. Okay, we also know that there are 12 lots of 55,000 square feet each. So 12 lots times 55,000 square feet, and that is 660,000. These are used for lots. Okay, so the leftover we know is used for the road. So if we do 750,000 minus what is actually used for lots, we get 90,000 square feet. This is what is used for the road. But we were trying to find a percentage. And so we take that 90,000 and we divide it by the total square footage, because we need to know what percentage is taken up by that. And you get 0.12 or 12%. Your answer is A.